The Clearwater National Forest in Idaho is a place that's been intriguing to me for years. I've had the pleasure of working in the forest for about 5 years now, and I've seen all sorts of different places. It seems everywhere I go for work, there's something new to uncover, and this place in Idaho is certainly no different. In this video, Max and I will spend a week out in the middle of nowhere, no cell service, and we're going to be doing a lot of hiking, a lot of fishing, and hopefully stumbling upon some really, really nice fish. This is Clearwater, a camping excursion. Let's get this thing started, shall we? I'm on my way to go pick up Max right now. We've got the truck loaded up with all of my stuff. Really excited. This is a trip that I've been wanting to take for a very, very long time. And now I'm finally going to be able to do it. So, hopefully the fishing is really good while we're out there. Hopefully the weather cooperates too. I think we should be all right though. Max putting in the last of our gear. This truck bed is just going to be like full of all of our stuff. We got 3 extra gas cans because we're going up into the middle of nowhere. So we're going to be chilling. All right, we got Max.
Howdy.
You excited for this, dude?
Dude, I'm pumped. I woke up this morning and instead of taking my toiletries to the shower, I took a beetle spin. So we're off to a good start.
His mind's on fishing hardcore, as is mine. We got a long drive ahead of us. We're gonna head up through Portland and then get on 84, drive out that way to Idaho. Our first campsite is going to be near a town named Orofino. There's a ton of cutthroat trout out there, a ton of brook and brown trout. I'm hoping that the fishing is going to be really good, but even if it's not, it is, in my opinion, some of the most beautiful country that I have ever been to. So needless to say, I am stoked.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped too. This is gonna be my first time being out in the wilderness for basically a week. I've done 3 and 4 days, but something about a week's gonna be nice, and no cell service. So
yeah, zero.
That's gonna be probably the best part for me. Just kind of get away from everything.
Well, with that being said, we got all of our gear loaded up. Put the drone in the air, so I think I'm set to fly that thing around today. Hopefully, this guy will get to fly it around too. But we're ready to hit the road. So let's get it. What we got here? A bunch of guide trips. There's guide trips all over the place. They're hiring, by the way. Shout out C&D Drive-In. Burgers are really freaking good.
I got a milkshake. It's good.
We're probably about close to halfway there. We got to stop, fill up these canisters with gas and everything like that, but we're just gonna beeline it straight to Orofino after that. So yeah, this is our pit stop for our lunch and drinks and everything like that. Then we're gonna hit the road again. So we have arrived at our first campsite. We're perched in the middle of this high alpine forest right now. We got a big lake right next to us, which is really cool. Just about 20 minutes up a paved road that way, you get into the real good creek fishing for all the little trout and stuff up there. I'm not sure what fish are in this lake, probably just trout, but yeah, I'm really excited. Max? Whoa.
Super flat ground.
That's interesting. Yeah, they do. There's flat indentations in the ground for tents and everything.
Yeah.
That's neat. Well, we got camp set up. Currently working on our food. Getting some wood. Tents are, well, you can't really see it because it's dark, but tents are over there. Yeah, found ourselves a great little spot right next to the lake. We're gonna wake up tomorrow very leisurely. Probably just gonna start fishing this lake over here when I wake up. But for tonight, we're just going to cook our food, enjoy some stars, hopefully. It's a little bit cloudy, but maybe they'll reveal themselves, and hit the hay. So we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. It is day 2 out here in the Clearwater. Max and I woke up pretty late. It's probably about close to noon right now, but we had a late night getting everything set up, making our food. Right now we're just shooting some bottles with this little pellet gun, having a good time with that. But today we're gonna do some exploring, go hit some creeks, I think, hang out by camp. Got to kind of let some batteries charge too for all of our cameras and everything. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna go after it today. Well, made it out to the woods. Tried one of our first creeks, but there's not any fish out there, at least at the moment. And now we're driving back through just a disgusting storm of sorts. It's like a mix of hail and snow. Hopefully this stuff will, look at that. I can't even see out that way. Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with right now. Look at it, bro. I'm not sure fishing is really on the table at the moment, but whatever happens, happens, I guess. This is pretty wild. This is not at all what we were expecting in terms of weather. It's like we drive up into the mountains and instantly it just started like, it's like hail, snow, mix, something, whatever. But this is bad. And it's 33 degrees outside right now. Not at all what the weather app was calling for this week, but you know, make do with it. We got a couple more days out here, so hopefully it gets better. This is where I caught the first batch of brook trout, where I was at when I came up here last time. Although it looks like no one's home. We found a pretty good little section of water right here. Hopefully we can find some brook trout. That's like the main species that we're going after. Max is getting rigged up right now. But yeah, let's see if there's anybody here. We're just gonna throw a little spinner bait, or inline spinner, I mean. I think there's fish in that little pool right there. That rod's so much better for these little creeks than this one is. This one's like 7 feet, so it can get a little tight. Well, I mean, first spot that we've kind of pulled off, check in out, there's just not much here. There's this one hole up here, didn't pull anything out of that. The rest of the creek was just really snaggy and overgrown and moving pretty fast. What a cast. Come on, give him a fish.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Nope, not at all. I mean, if there was going to be trout anywhere, it would be right there. Well, I guess there is that one spot by the bridge, though. That's nuts.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, I need a Mountain Dew. That's what I need. Oh yeah.
There's a geese on the bank of it. Dome one.
Nah, we can let that one hang out. It got really cold all of a sudden. Well, we found our new camp spot. We've been driving around for a little bit looking for better fishing, and this is the best spot that we have found so far. It's right on the Clearwater River. And yeah, I mean, this place is just freaking unbelievable how beautiful it is. And the water here looks incredibly fishy. So we are going to pack up tomorrow morning, come down here, fish around for a little bit. There's a place to take a hike up there that's called like Cave Creek Trail or something like that I want to hike. But yeah, I'm really pumped about this place. We found a good spot. All right, we made it back to the campsite. Not very much success today fishing. For some reason, the creeks that we were hitting just didn't have any fish in them. We couldn't find any, even though we found some really, really good looking water. But we still got the lake right next door. We're gonna start cooking up some food. I'm probably gonna just like chuck out like a power bait rig or something out here just to try and get something. But it was fun. We went quite a ways and we found our new campground like we were talking about earlier. I'm really excited to go hang out at this new spot and see what it has to offer.
There was lots of great wildlife going on out there. Quite a few turkeys, quite a few deer. One of them jumped over RJ's truck bed and kind of freaked him out when I said so, but it was pretty sweet. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped to get to this new campsite tomorrow, but until then, we're gonna enjoy this great place.
Checking some of this yellow on a hook. Not the most advanced way to catch some fish, but we're kind of struggling to find them right now, so desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm assuming everybody knows how to, you know, throw power bait on a hook, but it's just this like dough ball that you just put on your friggin' hook, and you're just gonna cast her out there and wait. That's where we're at right now. There's like this little point that sticks out into the lake, and I've seen a couple of fish jumping around over there. So while we get ready to cook our food for tonight, I'm just gonna go and cast one of these things out there. Hopefully we can find one. Let's hope something eats that. What's for dinner tonight, Max?
Burgers. I'm pumped for s'mores tonight. I wanted to do that with the times well. Me too. What's up, guys? It's Max. RJ is checking the trout rod, as I just said, and he's walking back empty-handed, so that'll be interesting. In case you didn't know, this is a burger, and this is how you flip one. There you go.
No trout. I don't know where they're at. They're hard to find right now, I guess.
They're hiding. Their camo is better than ours, so getting outmatched right now. If it gets to the point, maybe I'll jump in and get one, but I won't actually do that. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, so we're definitely not gonna do that. He's trying to start a fire. There's a fire pit right there.
Good morning, guys. It is 8:41 a.m. I woke up probably about an hour ago, just casted out a power bait rig, and I'm working on cleaning up camp right now. Max is still in his tent taking a snooze right now, but that's fine. We're not in a rush for time or anything. So yeah, today's a pretty exciting day because we're going to be moving camp from the lakeside spot to a place that's down in the Clearwater Canyon, some of the lands that we explored yesterday, and I'm really excited for it. Some of the water over there looks really fishy, but I would love to catch some fish today. Yesterday was kind of a bummer because we put a lot of time and energy into exploring some of those creeks up there with no yields, but you know, it's still a great time being out in these woods. Look who's awake.
Good morning.
He's packing up his tent right now. It's freaking snowing on us. We've been getting these snow flurries like periodically throughout this trip, which is weird because it's May, so like, what's this stuff? But at least it's dry snow. It's not like really wet, sleety stuff. The main goal of today was very simple: find the fish. And with promising looking waters ahead of us, it didn't take long before we stumbled upon the first trout of the trip. All right, guys, first fish of the trip. It's a little cutthroat trout. Unfortunately, I hooked him right in the eye, but still, that's a really good sign. We've been grinding for this fish for sure. Let's go ahead and put him back. Oh, there he goes. Yes, let's go, finally. Yeah, first fish of the trip. It's a really, really good sign. There's another one. Woo! Yeah! Dude, this is a good fish. That's a good freaking cutthroat. That's a much nicer cutthroat. Just a beautiful fish right there. All right, let's let him go. Got another cutthroat. Another pretty cutthroat trout right there. Again, just on that same old yellow spinner. Yes! Yes! Look at that fish! Make sure you wet the hands when you're handling these trout. Dude! Another absolutely gorgeous cutthroat. This one's probably the biggest one of the trip so far. Let's get a nice release on him. This spot looks really good. Something got murked right here. Looks like a goose. Probably one of them bald eagles. We're having a lot more success today. We're just kind of driving down the Clearwater River right now, and we're hitting all of the good looking water that we could possibly hit. So far we have 3 pretty nice cutthroat. I'd like to get that number higher, but I mean, we're having substantially more fun today, I would say, than the previous days. We are slightly concerned about the weather, but I think that, you know, it's not going to be anything we can't handle. So we're just going to keep on driving down, see what we can find. Hopefully we can find more fish. Today had been a great success. Despite the weather conditions and all the time spent the previous day looking for fish and not finding any, we were able to capitalize on a pretty solid bite. I found one really nice trout towards the end of the day. However, Max and I both know that there are more and bigger fish waiting for us around the bend. With daylight running out, Max and I knew that it was time for us to head to our new campsite and get set up. So this is our campsite. It's right next to this really, you know, pretty loud creek, but that's not too big of a problem. We decided, well, at least I decided to set up my tarp this time, since it's been pretty rainy on us for most of the time, but I do see some blue sky starting to peek through over there. But I got my tarp and my tent all set up. Max got his system over there. I'm gonna boil some water for the MRE. I don't know what Max is gonna eat. Ramen, he says. Yeah, should be a fun camp spot.
had a great night's sleep in my little tent here. Today the plan is we're gonna go on this nice long trail hike. Hoping there's a cave at the end we can go in, but we're not too sure, but it's about the adventure. So pretty pumped for that. RJ had his breakfast. I had 2 burgers, 2 patties, 1 burger actually. That was pretty gas, but really pumped for this hike, and hopefully it brings us a good view and a good time.
Yeah, so Max and I have been awake for a couple hours at this point. We're kind of just letting stuff charge and hanging out at the camp. It's almost noon, but there's this hike, like Max was saying, it just goes way up in the mountains, and we're hoping that it leads to some cool stuff. I'm not too sure how much fishing we're actually going to do today. Hopefully we can maybe wet a line for a little bit in the afternoon, but I'm really keen on checking out this trail up here. I don't ever really go for like just hikes, but we got a couple of days out here in the woods, so might as well make the most of it and do some different things while we're out here. There's this really clear creek that runs along the trail. Hopefully that'll be our like water source and stuff like that for the rest of the day. It hasn't rained on us yet today, so knock on wood, hopefully that stays, but I'm just really excited to get this day started. We just rounded a corner right here, and look what's greeting us. Well, we made it pretty close to where we were wanting to get to. There wasn't like a surefire way to get to the falls. And like literally right as we got up to the top, it started hailing and it's raining pretty hard now. There's a lot of weather coming in, so we're kind of scrambling our way back to the bottom. You know, it was a good view up there and everything. Still a really good hike. Right, Max?
Yeah, it was a great hike, but I think it's about time to come down with all this weather coming in.
Well, that was a really fun hike. Max is currently in there taking care of business. We got a couple hours of daylight left. I'm gonna try and get on some fish. I want to keep one tonight and cook it up on video. I feel like that would be cool. There were a couple of other holes that we didn't fish yesterday that I kind of want to try and fish, but we're probably going to go through some of the same spots again, see if maybe they've reloaded with fish. But I was super, you know, satisfied with that hike. If it hadn't been for the weather, we totally would have gone all the way up to the top. Maybe the drone will show it, but there are these massive cliffs that are kind of overlooking the drainages in there. The rock formations in that area were just incredible, and then the water too was beautiful. But yeah, now we're kind of back onto fishing mode. Hopefully Max can get on a fish. That would be super sweet. The rest of the day is just going to consist of us fishing and then hanging out at camp. Hopefully the weather can cooperate for the rest of the day. But yeah, we're going to try our best to get on some more big old cutthroat trout. Where the fish at?
That'd be the sickest campfire ever.
This place is nuts, man. There's so much going on right here. There's a slack area right over here. This looks really fishy. This is fun. Oh. Whoa. I just had one swipe at it. Come on. No way, dude. They've been hitting it so good. And then one finally decides to miss it like a chump. We got ourselves some good firewood.
Actually looks pretty dry.
Some of it is, yeah. There's plenty of wood, dude. I gotta catch my dinner. It do be moving through here pretty fast. Oh, I literally just saw a fish right here. He must have seen me too. Come on, fish. Where are you guys at? Yes! There we go. I mean, it's a little one. That is true. Think that'll keep? I think that one will keep. Got this fish all cleaned. This one's gonna be dinner tonight. All right. We got dinner. At least I do. I'm gonna be cooking up that trout when we get back. That sun's starting to go down.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, that little bit of sun we had was going down and got a little windy. It's still 48 though, but that sun probably made it 50, 51.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty toasty there. I mean, not the 60 the forecast said, but...
Well, whatever the case, we're gonna go home, make some food, chill out for the rest of the night, and be up to do it all over again. All right, so we got our fish all cleaned. We're gonna set them aside in the pan. Run over here and grab our burner. There we go. Got our Land O'Lakes butter. We're pretty much just gonna butter fry this fish. As far as seasoning goes, we're gonna put this like what's it called? Magic mushroom dust, mushroom salt on it, and minced onions. Gonna crack open good old dooski, and then we're gonna go ahead and drop our fish on in, and he's just gonna cook in there. Gonna add our seasoning to it. Oh yeah, that's cooking nice and good. The best part about trout is that once it's cooked, you can pretty much just pick all around the bones. See, like there's a fin right there, and it just slid right on out. And then the bones, the meat will literally slide right off of it, which it's currently doing right now. Whew, that's so good. And once you're finished eating your fish, you should be left with a full skeleton like this. That's how you know, one, it was cooked right, and two, you got all the good parts. And yeah, this is good. Shout out to whoever left this firewood out here. We just found it at another campsite, and it's going up like a box of matches. It's the end of the night for us. Day 4? I think it's day 4. Got a little bit of fishing time in. I was able to do the catch and cook that I wanted to do. I think tomorrow's mission is to get Max on some fish. Yeah. Boy, you got to catch some fish before this trip ends. You got it, right?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I can't force the fish to eat my lure, but I can. I'll just do what RJ does, because he seems to be doing it right, so.
But tomorrow is, you know, going to be an exciting day. Hopefully we can maybe get up a little bit earlier to try and actually go search for some bigger fish, some better fish. But today was a blast. Got some good hiking in, and you know, what else could you ask for? As for the weather for today, we had a pretty big hailstorm roll through, like pretty much right before we started to cook our dinner and everything. But it was definitely a lot nicer today. It got almost to 50 degrees, and it was pretty dry for the most part. We got some good sunshine coming through as well. We're gonna hit the hay. We'll see y'all bright and early in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We are starting off breakfast. Max made himself another burger for breakfast. I'm having some ramen and beef stroganoff from an MRE, which is shockingly tasty. We were awoken to a very pleasant surprise. It is beautiful outside right now. The sun is out. There's a lot more blue in the sky. Today's gonna be a good day. I have a feeling about it. We're gonna try and get Max on some fish. I'm gonna try and catch some fish. But for right now, we're just kind of waking up, enjoying our breakfast, enjoying the sunshine. It's gonna be a good day. All right. So we are gonna spend some time in this sunshine today, fishing around. Gonna try and get Max on a fish. We're having some like technical difficulties with our charging cables. Like the phone cable that I have is not charging our phones. Also, yesterday I friggin' crashed the drone into the ground and broke 2 of the blades. So drone footage is no longer gonna be a thing, unfortunately. No replacement props. So that sucks, especially since the weather is now just getting nice. I would love to fly this poor thing out in the sunshine, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we got. And right now we're gonna try and catch some friggin' fish. Oh, that sun feels incredible. Fish. That's a nice cutthroat. That's what we like to see right there. Check it out. First real nice cutthroat of the day. Look at the colors on that fish, man. All right, thanks for biting, buddy. I think I just had a fish bite at it. Maybe not.
I can't find the fish. I think they're allergic to me, so maybe I'll try doing what RJ doesn't do, because that just doesn't make sense, so it's gonna work.
Oh, firewood? Fish? Yes! 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 Let's go! Look at that, dude. What a pretty fish. That must feel so good, dude.
Yeah, first fish of the trip.
Is that your first cutthroat? I think that might be your first cutthroat. That was a beautiful fish, dude.
Finally. It took so long.
Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Did you guys see that? Oh, dude, there's a bunch of them right here. Oh my gosh. Dude, there's literally like a dozen trout hanging out over in that hole. Dude, that's so rad. Another beautiful cutthroat. Look at that fish, man. These fish are so freaking pretty in here, dude. Just freaking whacking them over here. Well, we're moving around looking for our next spot. That spot was pretty good, gave us quite a few fish.
Yeah, the day's been pretty nice so far. Definitely a lot better than the previous days, just weather-wise. Sun's out, blue skies. The fishing seems to be doing a bit better than the rest of the previous days. For me at least, I've gotten one so far, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but it's definitely a great day today, and I hope it continues that way. As I look in the distance, it seems that way.
That's so rad. This solar panel is one of like the best things that I've ever bought. I'm gonna tie a spinner back on, I think, just for now. There's fish in here. It's like every cast I'm seeing them chase after the spinner. That's a move. Where'd the fish at? More than halfway through our trip and we started to get into some really, really good fishing. Max got a fish today. I got a bunch of fish today. General optimism started to overcome both of us. But with time running out on our trip, we knew it was time for a really big bang. We returned to camp, optimistic of what tomorrow might hold. Chefing myself up a burger. Max is working on his little quesadilla right here. We're eating good tonight.
Overall, great day today. No complaints whatsoever. Maybe besides RJ's aux cable, but it's really no big deal. The weather was great all around today. Super sunny, super blue skies, few clouds. It was great. Fishing was also pretty decent today. Caught a lot more than the previous days, and I caught my first one, so I have no complaint whatsoever. Now we're just chilling out. We just finished eating our dinner for the night. We're gonna relax next to this campfire for a little bit here, and then we're gonna hit the sack, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. RJ.
Wake up, Max.
Did you just hear me?
Wake up.
I said, on our way down to go fishy. Okay.
Wake up. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. We got fish to catch.
I'm sleeping too good.
Oh, brother. Get up.
I will.
Now.
I will.
Okay. Okay, well we've been driving around for a little bit and we lost the big river, but we're kind of on the banks of this creek right now. Hopefully there's some fish in this thing. That'd be cool. Do you have a fish? Oh.
No way.
Tree pounder.
I thought I actually had one.
I could tell. Yeah, I don't think there's any fish in this thing.
You never know.
You never know. Check out this place that we just found. We had our fun little adventure up in the mountains, but now we're gonna try and catch some fish again. Fish just jumped right here. Ah! I just got bit. There's a fish. Oh man, there we go. Another pretty little cutthroat right there. That's a gorgeous fish. Max got a fish! Good fish. Well, sick. Max got his second fish of the trip. Hopefully he'll catch a couple more today. Max is on him right now. Dude, look at that fish. That one's really pretty.
I'm just on him right here.
Yeah, dude, I know.
It's this big rock.
Oh, sick. They're jumping everywhere right here. That guy's on one over there.
Yeah.
Well, Max certainly found himself a good school of fish. They got windy. He's got another one. Dude, that's a bull trout. Maybe not. That's a really nice trout, dude. Holy crap. Wow, man. I think that's a bull trout. I could be wrong. That's a really pretty fish. We might have to revive him. Or not. Sick, man. Good fish. Max got another one. Pretty little fish right there. And there he goes. Oh, look at that. He's got friends. Look at this little thing. Thanks for biting, little guy.
Just got finished with our spot for now, and we're gonna go find some more, but the fishing around here has been great. Not as many big ones, but they've definitely been pretty and just entertaining to catch. I think I went from 1 fish of the trip to about 7 now.
Yeah, so Max got on a good flurry of fish right here at this spot. I caught a couple. We milked this hole pretty good, and now we're gonna head back upriver. This is as far as the road follows the Clearwater River, so we've explored all that there is to explore. I might want to stop and make some lunch or something, but we're just gonna head back and fish some of the familiar water that we've been fishing for the past couple of days. But Max definitely had a much better fishing day than he has the past couple of days, so that's good. Let's try this spot out. Maybe we can find some bigger fish. Oh no, that was a good one, dude. Oh, I think he hit it again. No freaking way. I'm losing fish like crazy today. There we go. There we go. Another pretty little trout right there. Some grass right here. Let's see if there's another one hanging out in there. Yup. This one might be better. Nah, just about the same. Oh wow, it's really pretty though. Just a really, really gorgeous trout right there. Another one. This one's definitely a much better fish. Wow, look at the colors on this fish. hooked up on a nice one right now. There's a snake right there. Look at that. I didn't even realize there was a freaking snake. It's probably just like, what the hell just happened? But that's a freaking, that is a nice trout right there, guys. So just gotta go. Dude, that is a freaking unit of a trout. I'm sorry I'm not recording the fights and everything, but I just needed to take the freaking headband off. But we're freaking on the good ones right now, dude. Look at that freaking fish. That is a gorgeous trout right there. I think this is just a wild rainbow or something like that. Just a freaking beautiful, beautiful trout. All right, let's let this guy go. Beautiful fish. I wish I would have recorded that fight, man. That was like a huge mistake of mine, but it was like that fish was jumping around all over the place, dude, almost like a steelhead. That was an awesome fish. Dude, talk about saving the best for last.
Yeah, for real.
Holy crap.
I don't think I've ever seen a trout fight like that, dude.
I don't think I have either. There we go. Oh gosh. Woohoo! Crazy. Dude, there are some good fish in this run right here.
Oh my God.
Wow. I think he's getting tired. I have such light line, I don't want to nick a rock or anything. Come here, fish. What? That's a bull trout. That is a bull trout. That I am 100% positive is a bull trout. Wait, what is this? This is not a trout. Oh yes, it is. That's got to be a bull. That's 100% a bull trout. I was unsure about the previous ones, but I am positive about this one. This right here is a bull trout. Look at that freaking fish. All right, let's get a release on this fish. First ever bull trout. Put up an incredible fight. Let's freaking go, dude. That's wild. This run right here, just these couple of boulders have had some enormous fish in them. And I'm sure, you know, it helps that I'm using a ultralight spinning rod with 4-pound freaking line. But I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that, man. In a river, nonetheless. What a freaking feeling. What a rush. Oh man, and I was filming that time too, thank God. That's unbelievable. This place is wild, baby. Let's freaking go, man. Dude, that's incredible.
You gotta film though.
I'm filming. I ain't around with this run anymore.
Just wanna make sure, man.
I get why they call them bull trout too, dude. That fish was dogging me. What a crazy series of events, dude.
For real. That thing was going, dude.
Oh man.
How fat was that fish, you think?
I think that fish had to be at least 3 or 4 pounds. It was a freaking unit of a trout.
How you feeling?
I'm on cloud 9 right now, man. As soon as I saw the speckles on the top of it, I was like, okay, I know for certainty that this is a bull.
Yeah. The other ones were just cool trout.
The other ones were just really colored out cutthroat, I guess. But I was like, not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that that fish is a bull. I thought for a second it wasn't even a trout. It honestly kind of looked like a giant pike minnow, is what I thought when I first saw the thing. I was like, is this a huge pike minnow? But it was like, then I saw the kype, the little notch on the bottom of the mouth. I was like, oh no, this is a trout. And it's a bull. Unbelievable. I've caught, I think, safe to say, the 3 biggest fish, like back-to-back almost casts.
Yeah.
Like, that cutthroat alone, I think, was the biggest of the fish until like 2 casts later, that rainbow bit. I think the rainbow is definitely bigger than the bull, but the bull is just far more impressive.
Yeah.
Just because they're not the most common suckers out here. The old Panther Martin, dude, gets it done every time. I have not lost this lure. This lure is getting retired when I get home. Like, this is going on my fishing wall of fame. I just saw a fish swipe at it. 100%, yeah. There was like a flash right behind it. There are so many fish in this run, man. I mean, we were catching some good cutthroat up there, but I was like, when are we gonna find like a giant fish? I figured we were fishing out here for 6 days. It's like at some point we would have to run across a really big fish.
Yeah. Make me want to grab my rod.
I know, you should, dude. I'm gonna come down here, work the next little run, I guess. I don't think I've ever got that excited for a fish that isn't a bass.
Yeah, I've never seen you get that excited for a fish, period. I also haven't been around for your PBs and bigger bass, but
I was pretty emoted at the one that I caught at the pond.
that one was pretty wild.
I just didn't I think I just didn't know what to do with myself. Whoa. Oh no, that sucks. I got a big old like twist or something in my line. Maybe I can cast it out. I'm just gonna let my line run, I think. Oh, whoa. Chill. The line just snapped. What? Well, I think that's about as good a sign as any that we should pack it on up, head back to camp. I don't know about you, Max. I'm pretty worked.
I'm hungry, man.
I'm hungry. What a day. Well, needless to say, today was awesome. I ended up finding a really nice group of fish there at the very end. Max got on a bunch of fish today, including one really nice cutthroat, and the weather was fantastic all day. So I would say out of all the trips, we got the best one on the last full day. So we're gonna spend the rest of our night enjoying this fire, having some s'mores, eating the rest of whatever food we got, stuff like that, and then get ready to say goodbye to this incredible place in the morning. I'm super blessed and fortunate to be able to come and experience this place in its full capacity. The fishing was incredible. The animals were incredible. The scenery, of course, the most incredible of all. I'm sure that I'm going to be coming back here at some point and, you know, doing it all over again. But this video is dedicated to everyone who works in the Forest Service, who makes sure that these places exist and are healthy, everyone who works in forestry for creating a sustainable environment in the United States so that people like us can come out here and enjoy this place. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna wake up bright and early, pack up camp, and then hit the road. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, it's our final morning here at Cave Creek Campground. We're packing all of our stuff up right now. We're about ready to hit the road once we get it all packed up. It's bittersweet. This trip has been phenomenal. Fishing has been really good, and the trout that I caught this trip are gonna be ones that I'm never gonna forget for the rest of my life. The scenery out here, incredible as always. The wildlife, incredible as always. Yeah, we're just gonna, pack up, eat food, hit the road. It was definitely bittersweet jumping in the truck for our trek home. Max and I spent a lot of time on the drive back just reflecting on the trip that we had, the fish that we'd caught. Definitely going to be one that I'll never forget. Catching your first bull trout is not something that you're just going to forget about. But the things that we did, the sights that we seen, Max and I knew that we would both be back here eventually. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all on the next fishing adventure.